In the house where I grew up, we had this like basement living room. That was my spot, you know. I remember we had a blue couch, and I would go sit on the blue couch, and flipping the channels, I came across a Billy Graham crusade. He starts talking about how, you know, we're all sinners, and yet there's a God who loves us no matter what, and that the most important decision we could ever make would be to ask Jesus into our hearts. In that moment, I can't explain it, but it clicked. That's why I put the blue couch on the cover of my record, because in many ways, these days I find myself wanting to go back to the moments when my faith felt like fresh and alive. You know, I think there's a lot of people that struggle with that. They feel like maybe they're a long way away from the faith that they had as a kid. You look up one day and you feel like you're a million miles away from just that kid who fell in love with Jesus. And I want to return to that.
He's making you new. He's making you new. He's healing your heart right where you are. If only you knew. He's lifting your shame. He's changing your name. And when you look back, the only thing that you'll see is His grace has been making you brand new. He is making you brand
The crazy thing about that blue couch moment with Billy Graham on the TV in the background is, fast forward several years, my music career starts taking off. I got the chance to go to Billy Graham's home and sit with him at his kitchen table. And one of the things I remember he encouraged me to do was to make sure that every opportunity I get, make sure that I give people the same opportunity that he gave me. I'm not singing my songs just to come up with something catchy for people to sing along to. My hope is that by the end of that concert, somebody has their brand new moment, their blue couch moment, if you will.
You're the God who stays. You're the God who stays. You're the one who runs in my direction. When the whole world walks away,
So I was getting ready to perform for an award show, and Billy Graham had just passed, and I was going to be playing a song called All In. We had this idea to create a tribute video to Billy Graham. We wound up performing that song every night on tour, and I would find myself at the end of the night, before I prayed with the crowd, I'd be sharing my blue couch story. And then I would come home, go into the studio and start writing songs, and that made its way into my writing. So every night I'm talking about the blue couch, I'm talking about Billy Graham, I'm talking about being made brand new in Christ, and then I come home and that experience on the live show wound up really feeding and inspiring the theme of this record. I used to think that being brand new was about that one mountaintop moment where I said yes to Jesus on a blue couch, and then the rest of my life I'm spending, slipping further and further away from God, maybe living out my life as a Christian, but never getting back to that fire that I used to feel as a kid. Maybe you feel like that too. Maybe this record could do for you what these songs have done for me. Help press that reset button and realize that God's still working in your life, and that you're not the finished version of yourself. And every single day, He gives you grace to wake up, take a deep breath, and step forward into the fullness of His plan for you. And one day, you'll look back over your shoulder and you'll see what His grace has been doing all this time, making you brand new.
Yes, He is making you